Assalamu alaikum and very good day, doctors. I am Muhammad Farid Islam. In this video, I'm going to present about my PSM2 presentation. Okay, and first of all, I'm to tell about the my system, which is basically the online learning system, and we will be integrate some AI and some interesting features here. So we'll be discuss step by step. Okay, so my supervisor is Dr. Chalmi Amita Zakaria. Okay, okay. Basically, here we'll be cover five topics. These are introduction, literature review, system development methodology, requirement analysis, and system design and conclusion. Okay, now first we'll be discuss about the introduction. The first one is the problem statement. Okay, so first of all, I have to tell you that to build this system, I was get the inspired from our UTM e-learning. Okay, and so first of all, I'm tell that though UTM e-learning provide very good and user-friendly interface, but it still have some scope to improve and add some feature to make it more effective for the students. So here we'll discuss some of the problem that we can be fixed to improve more user friendly in the system. The first one is our e-learning don't suggest any effective personalized learning path for every individual student. Okay, our current system don't have the AI chatbot. Okay, and additionally, there is no a personal storage for every individual student where they can be stored their notes, their slides, their previous year question and so on. So in our system we'll be implement these as well. The last one is the existing system also don't have the dedicated exam or quiz section. Though in our e-learning we have the quiz or question bank. Okay, it's basically in our every individual courses. Okay, but in our system we will be centralize everything in one menu. Okay, so we'll be here we will also be implement some of the AI automation as well. Okay, so that's the problem statement. Okay, then the next page is the objective. The first, develop the platform that providing the personalized learning path for the students. Okay, the system ensure the centralize all learning materials. Okay, especially will be focus SECC courses. Okay, and personal stories for the every individual student where they can be store their data, uh, their notes, okay, their question banks and so on, and provide dedicated test and quiz functionality to justify student self progress. Then integrate AI chatbot for the student. Okay, to get the knowledge and to communicate and so on. Then the project scope. Okay, first of all, our target user is UTM student, and especially we will be focused on SEC students. Okay, the system will be included only programming core courses like PT1, PT2, OOP, DSA, and so on. The system has mainly three types of role. These are the students, admin, and the professor. Okay, and a knowledge-based machine learning technique will be implemented to to apply some of the AI integration, and we will also use LLM. For LLM, we basically use Gemini API and the ChatGPT API as well. And then for application is for both user and Mac user as well. Then the literature review. Okay, so now we'll be discussing the comparison between existing and our proposing system. Okay, first of all, user authentication. E-learning, our e-learning has and already have, and we will also be included this. Then manage user profile. Yeah, e-learning have, and we in our system we will be also apply this. suggest effective learning path for every individual students. UTM system don't have, but we will be apply this, implement this. Then the course management system, our UTM e-learning have this, and we will also be uh, include this in the modified version. Okay, and then centralized learning resource, UTM e-learning don't have this. Okay, I mean the dedicated centralized learning resource, but in our system we will be um, apply this. Okay, student personal storage. Okay, where the student will be upload their notes, their slides, their and so on. Okay, dedicate online test and quiz subsystem. Though our university also have this, but we'll be provide a update version in our system. Okay, then analyze and reporting, university e-learning have this, and we also be implement this live chatbot system. Our university e-learning don't have this, but we'll be apply this. Then I will discuss the technology that I use in my system. First, we for our, as it's an web application, so our main language is JavaScript. Okay, and we use the for CSS we use Tailwind. Okay, and then the React we basically use for the front end management. Okay, and then for the backend we basically use the Node.js and its framework Space.js. And then for our database we use the MongoDB, and MongoDB Compress we use for data visualization. And for our AI integration, we use Python, and though Python we didn't use too much in our system, but a small amount of Python we actually use in our system. But we mainly focus to LLM. Okay, especially Go Gemini API and ChatGPT to do some AI, to integrate some AI features as well. Okay, so this actually the tool that we use in our system. Then the system development methodology. Okay, for our system, we choose the agile methodology as it give us it give us the design, development, test, deploy, and review everything. So and if we want to produce a good application, so we have to apply every phases. Okay, and not only that, it also give us the good adaptation, flexibility, and high quality product as well. Okay, and it's requiring quick development, ongoing improvement, and it have the capacity to adapt changing requirement consistently. That's why actually we use the agile methodology in our system. Okay, then the software requirement. Okay, for our code editor we basically use VS Code as well. And then coding language we use JavaScript, Python. And then for our database design, okay, visualization we use MongoDB Compress. Then LLM we use ChatGPT API, and especially in our project we mainly focus the Gemini API. Okay, and for our version control we use GitHub as well. For server running tool we use Nodemon. And for our diagram, to make the diagram we use Lucidert, and sometimes I also use Draw.io as well. Okay, but here I just mentioned the Lucidert. Okay, and for the documentation, okay, I use the Google Doc. So this is the software requirement. Okay, then the next one is the hardware requirement. For operating system I use the Windows 7, processor Core i5, RAM 8 GB, system type 64-bit operating system. Then display, graphics and NVIDIA. So this basically the hardware requirement. Okay, and now we'll be discuss about the requirement analysis and the design. First, the use case diagram. Here basically we have three main user role. The first one is admin, student, and then the third one is the professor. Okay, so okay, and here we have four main subsystem: user authentication module, learning resource module, then assignment or quiz management module, and then the last one is chatbot management module. Okay, so first one is user authentication, where involve every users. Here they can be registered, login, they reset their password, and view profile as well. Then the learning resource module is basically involve every users as well. Okay, uh, in the learning resource module, the professor mainly manage the learning resource, and then the student can be utilized, okay, based on their registered course, um, from the subsystem. Okay, so this basically going to be happen in this in this system. And for the assignment management module, it's basically handled by the professor will be create the text or quiz, test or quiz and so on. Then the student will be attend the quiz, they can review the quiz, they can be get the result and everything. Okay, and for the chatbot management module, here every user actually involved, but the admin will be manage the chatbot based on the data. Okay, and they can be update some data, they can be add the data, and based on this data the our system will be give the response. Okay, and every user can be get the response based on this data. Okay, so we'll be discuss everything in our demo video. Okay, so that's all from this part. Okay, now we'll be discuss the in details of our system in our next video. Thank you very much.